Everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Mondays and on Thursdays. So when you subscribe, you will be notified when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure. It is my pleasure. I am delighted. Welcome to all my new subscribers. You will be cherished here. Trust and believe that. Bring a friend with you next time, have them subscribe too. Today's topic is our respecting our point of views. Even on my channel, I speak a lot about having a judgment-free zone here, or at least hoping to. But for me, respect is extremely important. I can tolerate a lot of things personally. I've learned to adjust to behaviors of people. I'll put it that way. You know what? I probably shouldn't have to catch you. Just behave yourself. But the one thing I can is if you disrespect me, I take it personal and I take everything that I have tried to do along the way for, with you, around you, in tolerating you or us. And when you disrespect, that's it. That will seal the deal. Now, does that mean it's unforgivable? No. No. But I have learned to use the empowerment of my voice to say, hey, this is how that's coming across to me. Please don't do that. And that's it. We'll move on. We'll not move on. We'll move on together to something else. It doesn't mean you have no place in my life. I'm not a terminator when it comes to relationships, friendships, coworkers. I'm not a terminator, but I do have a standard. I'm a value-based person. I'm a value-based person who honoring others, who respecting others. It's an imperfect world. You and I may have a drag down argument later, but I'm going to do it respectfully. I'm not going to do anything that would dishonor you. Having said that, this point of view topic is bothersome to me as to what I saw on The View about a week ago with a feistiness, unnecessary feistiness. It wasn't even a tough topic. It wasn't even a hot topic. An opinion. But the unnecessary feistiness that I saw from Sunny Hostin to the newest member at the table, Alyssa Griffin, I thought it was disrespectful. So I'd like to address that. So that's what this topic is. Let me give my view of The View. I've been watching The View since its inception. I don't always agree with everyone, but I enjoy watching it. I like women at a table to give their various different points of view. I learn from you, you learn from me. You may be Democrat, I may be Republican, vice versa, but this is how we grow as people. This is how we grow as couples. That we sit down and actually verbalize. That is what the show is about. That is what Barbara Walters created it for. Women from various different backgrounds sitting at a table discussing hot topics and giving their points of view on their hot topics. So along all of these years of watching The View, and again, I rarely have missed any. And when I do, I catch myself up. If I'm on vacation, I catch myself up. I've recorded, I have it. I would say of all the women at the table, now I'll be careful with this even. You never know what's in front of you or who you might meet. But I would say of all the women, all of these years at the table, the one that I'm having the most challenge with in their presentation of their view is Sunny Hostin. She's almost hostile to me. It is persnickety. It is uppity. It is even when she reads, I have a legal note. For example, they said allegedly. And she rolls her eyes. You know, you're supposed to be a professional. We don't need the body language. So this is me. This is me talk. This is me. I'm giving you my point of view of her, observing her, observing her interactions in her ways. And I'm also giving my point of view as an HR director and how those types of mannerisms, persnickety ways, unsettles others in the room. It's very hard for me to fix that. And to be quite honest, I'm extremely tired of having to grow up already. You know, really, can't we just all get along? You know, learn what you learned in kindergarten. Share. Don't throw things. Say please. Say thank you. You don't, it's a view. It's a point of view. And then particularly for me in my profession is that when a person is new at the company, I always say this. Now, no one agrees with me, but I always say to them, when you have as many years in HR, then I'll give your opinion a little bit more solitude to stand on its own. But since you don't, just trust me on this. If a person leaves your company, so now I'm giving you some information, background information about new hires. I don't care what the role is. If a person leaves your company within 6 months of hire, it's never them, it's always you, employer. Now, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They didn't feel welcome. They didn't feel a part of it. You have not done an exit interview. So now I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on myself. So come back. Stay focused. Stay on Sunny. Okay, I'm going to stay on Sunny. Alyssa is new at the table. And although she's been there a few months, she's still new at the table. Even if you have a heated I wouldn't say even a disagreement, difference of opinions, it should be respectful. I believe she was very disrespected. I'm going to drop the link. Now, the link that took it directly there, they've already taken it down because the network knows it was disrespectful. You can't even find it anymore. But there was a blogger that did an assessment like I'm doing and pulled it in and double recorded it and then put a copyright lingo at the bottom. I'll drop that. So if she gets hit for it. I didn't record it. Don't try this at home. But at any rate, the topic was on Mike Pence, and Alyssa used to report to Mike Pence, and Sunny was asking Alyssa her opinion about something. But before Alyssa can give her point of view, Sunny cut her off. And she said to her, well, since Alyssa is incapable of correcting her boss, will you work for Mike Pence or something like that? Incapable. Well, the incapable right then and there, those are words the horns are going to come out. Who are you to call me incapable? On national TV. I don't know how many viewers The View have. I believe at one time it was 20 million. I don't know. But by the time I post this, I will drop it in the description box. But even if it's just 1 million, I don't care if it's 1,000. For you to call me publicly incapable, I got some choice words for you. You see the energy? It's disrespectful. I don't care where she is in her professional development, Alyssa. I don't care where she is in her understanding words that tap you like that. I don't know. But to call a person incapable is disrespectful. It's dishonoring. But that wasn't enough. Alyssa was immediately offended by that, and Sunny still wouldn't stop. Alyssa said, can I even respond to you? And Sonny kept speaking over her. That's another form of disrespect. I'm asking if I could pitch in. I'm asking, can you make that comma a period and stop yourself so I could respond to you? She wouldn't allow it. It had gotten so bad that Whoopi had to go to a commercial before Alyssa could even respond. That, all of that. So now I'm back with my HR cap. All of that creates a hostile work environment. All of that creates toxicity amongst our employees. They're employees, they get paid. They ain't doing it for free. They don't have a view. They have an expensive point of view. Trust and believe that. So they're not doing it for free. So you're an employee. So you disrespected another employee. This is what I'm talking about. And she's still in her, in my opinion, new hire frame. She's not newly new, but she's to this game. She should still be in her welcoming, in her honeymoon phase. This is why this job I have can be so difficult. How do you correct these levels of managers when the ego gets in the way? When you say, don't disrespect me, and they keep doing it because the ego is in the way. I didn't like that at all. I was disturbed by that, and I was upset for Alyssa. And I could see that she was perturbed. Now, even more, so now I'm giving my point of view of Sunny. As I said, it's difficult for me to put myself around her along the long line of many women at that table who could at least be correspondently cordial. They don't give the body language. They don't give the negativity. They don't, everything gets personalized with her. Everything is egoistic. Me, mine, I, my family, my husband, my son, my daughter in college. I just took my daughter for the driver's test. My son is in college for his. The chicken's on the farm. My husband is. I told Manny this. I told Manny that. When I went, my book is on the bestseller. I just put my book out last week. It's already on the bestseller. Oh, about my chickens. Did I tell you about my chickens? It's too much. It's too. I have a legal note. I have a legal note. I have Donald Trump says, come on, it's a legal note. There's nothing to be plain about it. Legal is about as serious you can get. When I was a prosecutor, I never lost a case. I was a prosecutor. Well, the law should say this. I believe the law is this. Well, I was a Catholic. Because I was a Catholic, I believe this. Now, you can believe in abortion rights. It's just too much. Last week she was Puerto Rican. This week she's Black. Who are you? I mean, really. A week ago she talked about, it was something about Black women achieving something, but then it was them. But I thought you were one of them. So why isn't it us? All of this, your crisscross language. I can't do it. I can't. I want to give everybody an opportunity to rise to the occasion, but I just can't seem to put myself around her. I don't care if she ever sees this. Seriously. It's too much. It's too personal. We don't care. We want a point of view that is more global than your freaking household address. There was a woman, I got to find that leak too, who came on with some type of invention about, I don't even want to get, I can't. It's a lot. I just really felt that this was too much. I had already had these views of her myself. I had shared them with others, and now they see it. It's almost as if she wants the platform. Now, everybody has the right to aim for their next level of success. Go right ahead. But it's almost as if she wants to platform herself beyond the view. And she'll do almost reality show tactics to do it. You know, the role, it's amateur. It's amateur. It's small. And even Alyssa said, can I speak? Barbara Walters created this show that everyone at the table can have a view. Can I speak? You're asking me a question. You won't let me speak. Exactly. This is what I mean about being respectful. Now, I don't know what kind of conversations they have. They probably don't go to HR. They probably go to the EP, executive producer, and say, I don't like this, fix this right now, and all of that with the egos and all that. Probably what they do. Go ahead. But at work, don't do this at work. Don't do this at work. Because someone would march into an office like mine, close the door, and say, this is what happened. What are you going to do about it? And here we go again. Well, I guess I don't get to work on the wage and compensation model. I guess I don't get to look at benefits and see what else I can add to the benefit open enrollment. I guess I don't get to do compliance because I got somebody knucklehead that's out there behaving poorly. This is what I'm saying. I guess I don't get to update the employee handbook. I guess I don't get to enroll us in the job fair. I guess I don't get to train my own staff. Because some managers out there acting poorly. Show better leadership. Show a very exhibit a value-based work environment. What's your mission statement? Do that. What's the vision statement? Perform that. What did you learn in new hire orientation? Practice that. This is what I'm saying. It was just a low blow. Now, 2 weeks later, Alyssa had a birthday. Guess who was at the party? Next to Alyssa. Alyssa did a happy party, paw, because she had paw. She's dedicated to dogs, like something. She's like a dog lover, like I am. And she had like a little, for her birthday, she wanted a happy party. And guess who was standing there right next to her? Just holding the little puppies and stuff, so friendly. And I'm like, nah, ain't that a picture? Ain't that a picture? The same person who just called me incapable in front of all these people. Now, see, there I go again. Now, maybe I could, maybe she has led, maybe they talk to her in such a way that she can come out there and just let it go. I can't, because when you call me incapable, you are speaking of my qualification. No, you don't. You're speaking of my credentials and my not being able to exercise the fullness of my credentials. No, you don't. You are speaking of my worthiness to be at the table. No, you don't. Adjust your point of view, okay? And be respect. If you disrespected anyone, you should go back and apologize. Well, you're not going to apologize because people who disrespect people think it's okay for them to do that. And that's the ego in the way. The same thing Sonny did. It's the ego in the way. So anyway, rise above it. Okay, when you're better than, when you're a value-based person, you're better than that. You don't treat people like that. And it is what it is. But Alyssa, I'm sorry that happened to you. I was like, if I'm an HR, I'm like, this could happen to you. It won't happen again. Trust me, it won't happen again. We will have a conversation with her. I'm sure they did. That's why it hasn't happened again yet. I hope you enjoyed this point of view. If you've gotten this far, please click subscribe and give me your point of view. Like if you've had something like this at work, and post it down in the comment. Come on, let's just rise above and be better about it. Treat people with respect, if nothing else. Treat them. You know what? Even gang members like respect. Why do they fight? They say, you disrespected me. Why do the mobs go after you? You got to show respect. Why do people in prison say, You better respect me. So if nothing else, respect the person, especially when they've done nothing. They've done nothing for your ammunition to come there. I didn't see anything Alyssa did at the table. She she wasn't even allowed to respond. Watch it. I'll put the link at the bottom of the description page. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Bring a friend with you next time. And I love you. Bye. Bye. Y'all be good. Bye.